At the 2023 Capital Audio Fest, my intent was to simply find a lot of price performance rooms. And it should be no secret by now that to me, the best price performance came from the Denmark group, from the Borison, Avik, and Zeus combinations that I saw there. The $50,000 room and the $25,000 room. Now, I want to make sure I'm clear about a few things. This does not mean in any way, shape, or form that the rest of the rooms were no good, or they sucked, or they did not deliver. I am simply saying for $25,000 all in, and for $50,000 all in, there was no better room than what the Denmark group put together, period. No questions about it. Okay. Of course, when we see other rooms, for instance, one room that comes to mind was the room that the YG Acoustics, where the YG Acoustics room had the Carmel 3, I believe it is, the new baby speaker. That room to me was also pretty damn good, pretty impressive. But again, it's above the $50,000 price point. So that's why I did not select it. Okay. I had a budget. I looked at those price points, which I thought were pretty good for most people out there. Yes, I understand some of you cannot afford a $50,000 system. That's why I gave you a $25,000 system as an option. Now, speaking of $25,000 systems, yes, I understand that most of you want me to talk about the affordable gear. So I'm going to start with the $25,000 system from the Denmark group, from Borison / Avik, okay, and Anzus cables. I looked very hard to find a system that put it all together for 25K. A couple of rooms come to mind. I am not going to I'm not going to go down a list of rooms and pull people out and put them front and center essentially and tell you guys that this room sucked, that room sucked, this room was no good. I'm not going to do that. Okay. I'm not going to do that. There's no need for that. What I will say is I did not see anything or hear anything that came close to $25,000 to that performance. Some speakers were $20,000, just the speakers, and they were quite disappointing to say the least. If you were there, you would know more or less which rooms these were. Okay. So when I started this journey, folks, I did not have the opportunity to find all in one box solutions. Okay. We didn't have that 5 years ago. We didn't have systems that can come in at $25,000 and $50,000 that really deliver the goods, the performance factor. Okay. You have to be your own cook in the kitchen. You have to be your own chef. Okay. Today, I feel like the Denmark group is the only team doing this at these price points. Okay, so if you are entering this arena, if you are a newbie, if you are an audiophile that has just getting started, okay, and you're gonna start doing the ultra high end, I discourage you right now from doing these types of systems where you have to be the cook in the kitchen. Please do not do what I do. And I know many of you watching me right now love to do what I do. Do not do that. Okay. Do not do that if you have no experience in this hobby, because it's going to be very pricey, very pricey, excuse me, very pricey. You're going to lose a lot of money in doing so. And if your goal is to simply enjoy the performance of a system, if your goal is to simply come home after a long day of work and your intent is to be blown away, buy systems where brands have already done the work for you. Okay, so once again, the $25,000 and the $50,000 system to me deliver the price and performance. As a matter of fact, the $50,000 Borison system or Denmark group system, however we want to call it, really put into question and highlighted the law of diminishing returns in this hobby. Let me explain what I mean by that. They had in this room the $2 million system that many of you guys saw with the, I believe it's called the M6 statement piece, which is like $500,000, more or less. That system, of course, was Really impressive. But as I did a U-turn, I busted a U-turn and I looked at the corner of the room where they had the $50,000 boards and system. It really put it all into perspective. It really highlighted how much more money it is to go up the ladder a couple of notches. Yes, the $2 million system is a better system. It will take you from 0 to 60 in 2 seconds flat, as opposed to the $50,000 system that will take you from 0 to 60 in perhaps 4 seconds. So you have to answer that question yourself. How important is it for you to be 2 seconds faster from 0 to 60? If it's really important, then you need to pay what you already know you have to pay. Okay. So this is the same thing with these two systems. Okay. I would be very happy with the $50,000 system if I were to leave my comfort zone and I tomorrow decided to say, I'm retiring, I'm going to do something else with my life, I'm no longer interested in doing this. I might perhaps look into these all-in-one box solutions and call it a day. So these systems are very headache-free, trouble-free. Everything works. It's all designed to have a maximum synergistic effect.